on YouTube? We're here at Monroe County at the courthouse, downtown Bloomington, Indiana. We're here because they're having a rally called Care, Not Cages, because Monroe County in Bloomington, Indiana has intentions on building another jail, bigger, better, stronger, more improved, able to lock up even more marginalized and miserable and emotionally and mentally suffering people, and continue to make profits that boggle the mind. So we're here with a lot of people today who want to speak out against what's going on. We're here with some people who really care about what's going on. So without further ado, let's talk to these people today and see how they feel about what's going on here. Got some cookies, candy, donuts, chips. You know, people trying to contribute. More information. Okay. Okay, Joe. Camera over your back. See what you're doing here? Is that all right? Yes. Okay. Free snacks, hot cocoa. That's one way to get them here. I love this one. Plain and simple. Hit them where it hurts. Yeah. Say no to the new jail.
Figure make the important words bold.
Right. Can I ask you what brought you here to Care Not Cages today?
Yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of people still need to hear about this jail expansion and haven't heard about it. So this was our attempt to just try to meet some new people, have some conversations.
Right.
Yeah.
Why do you believe that Monroe County does not need a new jail?
Most, probably all of the people in there shouldn't be in there. I don't think jail is a good thing. I think it's a really violent, ugly way to resolve things that could be resolved other ways.
Care Not Cages hopes that will allow the CRJC and the other decision makers in the county to think about what we could do instead of building a new jail.
Right. So they're not close to finalization at this point.
They were a lot closer before the city decided not to rezone the property they had their eye on.
Okay.
Now they've got to step back and consider other properties, other options.
Okay. So as far as the funding, has all that part been secured?
They have their plans for how to secure the funding, but they haven't secured it yet. It would come out of local income taxes, lit, and bond funds, and that there are some other funds lying around that are unspent that could be put to much better use and to a use that could diminish the need for a new jail, namely anti-poverty programs and social services for people with mental health and addiction problems.
I'm sure that would create such a positive impact on the whole society as a whole, you know, especially in marginalized communities, and then those good effects pass on to every other aspect of society.
That's absolutely right.
That's absolutely right.
And we have a great need for those, you know, in this town, and folks who need them are the folks who wind up in the jail. And if they could get the services they need elsewhere, you know, from the providers in town who are already really good at providing those services and need funds to expand the numbers of people they can serve, and that would be amazing.
I see people have gathered to show support for the Care Not Cages block party. Yeah, you know, we got food, we got drinks, we got people playing games and sports and everything. So that's a beautiful thing.
It's Monday afternoon, so we've been going regularly to the CRJC meetings, which are on Monday afternoon. So after we have a little more hot cocoa, we're going to go inside and listen to the meeting and offer public comment in the space for public comment, which we do now regularly.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
So yeah, if folks want to come out and join us, they can come on a Monday. Look on the county website to see when the CRJC meetings are, because they're not every single Monday, and come meet us. We also have meetings on Thursday afternoon, 6 to 7:30 p.m. over at the Overlook in Maple Heights in Bloomington.
Okay, the Overlook in Maple Heights in Bloomington. All right, we still here in Bloomington. Care Not Cages. Now everybody has moved inside of the building because they're having a council meeting in the courthouse to decide how they want to proceed with building this new jail. We've joined together so we can have our voices be heard as to why this jail should not be built. So I'm going to go inside and see what else they're talking about. I'll be back and holler at you in a minute. All right, so made it back from Bloomington, Care Not Cages. But this is the thing that I really want to say more than anything, man. This event was so good for me to see because, man, and I'm just gonna keep it real. We got all these white folks out there, most of them who have never seen prison, and a lot of them is young college students. And we got all these people out here that are speaking out against this jail being built. But guess what we didn't have? Guess what we didn't have? I was the only black male in the whole place. I was the only black man out of everybody there who actually has even been to prison and been incarcerated and been in jail and suffered those atrocious conditions. But I got all these different white folks who don't know what a jail cell looks like. But they're there fighting this. But where am I? You know, where are all my people? Where are the black people, the black mothers and fathers who know that this jail that's being built is going to be designed to hold their children, nieces and nephews, cousins and brothers and sisters? It's going to lock up a majority of people of color. And then to go to an event like that, Care Not Cages, and see almost nobody of color there, it's a disconnect. If they're building a jail anywhere, it's your responsibility as people who come from impoverished, poor communities to go out and stand up and speak out against that. Because if we don't do it, it will never be done. And this system of oppression and genocide will continue on and on and on. But it's already at a place where it should come to an end. We have to take the lead in this fight against enslaving a people, killing a people. They're messing over us at every turn. We have to come together to fight this system that has constantly been bearers of misery and pain and hurt in our lives. We have to come together for that reason, because if we don't, you look at your son right now, you look at your daughter right this second, you go in the room where they at. If we don't stand up now and go against this system that chooses to enslave us every single day, then you keep those kids strong and healthy so that they can go into that system and feed the beast for the next generations to come. You can act like it don't exist, but all you gotta do is look out your window. They're building another one right by you.